I'm going to teach you a system that I believe is what caused my business to do what it's done and to be very, very consistent for 4 years old. Since our 4th month in the business, we've had a very consistent income. And I think it's not because I'm good at it. I think it's because I'm not good at it. And people see the way we do it, and they think, man, if he can do it, anybody can do it, right? But I think the best way to expand into another state or another country or another town or something is to build it in your backyard, and pretty soon somebody will get somebody, and so-and-so beget so-and-so and beget so-and-so, and there's a lot of begetting going on, and before you know it, you got a global business. But I believe the only way to have a global business, a business that's very consistent, that's duplicatable, it doesn't just stop all the time and start all over and stop all the time, is to create a system, to have a system in place that's simple. Because if it's not real simple, it's not duplicatable. Are you with me? We've got a system in place that's very duplicatable. I want to make sure that any time that I've brought a rep into my business or one enters on our team, is that they can go do the business with or without us right now and get to reason within a couple of days. And I'll tell you this, getting your first 3 people in a month is hard, but it's not that hard to do it in your first few hours. But once you put off that first few hours, then it gets a little bit tougher, see? So I want to teach you a system, take some of it, but I think it just works like crazy because, again, it's a system. You don't have to know nothing about nothing. And you won't be answering questions, doing anything that's not duplicatable. Because let me tell you, that new prospect that's watching a DVD, you know what they're saying to themselves? They're not saying, man, that's $200 a person. That's 2 unlimited levels. They don't understand that. They still don't know the difference between a customer and a rep. You know what they're really saying is, can I do what you're doing right now? So I've always asked myself, can a person do what I'm doing right? Even if I'm not sure that I would want to approach this person, I make sure that I'm training them anyway, in case I do. But watch this right here. That's what I like about a DVD. I'm not real personally big on bringing people to a meeting to see the presentation that haven't already seen the business somehow or listened to it. Because they're going to learn this business Scott's done on Monday night at whatever. Are you with me? And we all know that the word meeting translates in the English language into the word root canal, right? It's like, hey, we're going to have this meeting tonight. Are you with me? Why don't we have a root canal done instead? I'd rather do that. How many of y'all know that somebody says, I promise I will be there tonight? Means maybe. I'll try. I think, I'll probably make it. Means I ain't coming. Now, even the ones that promise they really mean to be there, they have good intentions, but they probably home working on their recliner, putting a rear end in it. You know what I'm saying? Watch this right here. This is what I like about the DVD is because it's just a simple deal. Watch this right here. I keep thinking I got to point at something. I guess I can point anywhere, and it does it. In between the contact list and the business presentation is the invitation. The invitation is inviting someone off of your list to watch the movie. Your job isn't necessarily to force them into business, or force them into the business because you're not trying to motivate them to do the business. You can't. You're looking for motivated people. You're throwing gas on everybody. And the ones that have a spark, they get in every single case. Don't have time, don't have the money, make too much money. Those are excuses. They're just not motivated people. I can pick a guest out of a crowd, can't you? They're not very friendly. They don't want to be there, and their arms are crossed. And what happens is by the time it's over, man, they're sneezing, snotting all over you and crying and talking about how bad they've got it and how they're so excited about this business because you've given them hope. So we drag you into the meeting, and then we fly out of the meeting. We're excited. We get out there, we're like ready to tackle the whole world. And we're going to have a house and a car and educate the kids and do all this stuff. And all of a sudden we step out, and it's like, now what do I do? Right? So then what you do is you remember, okay, I'm supposed to call somebody on my list. So I need to get a list. And then we call my sister. And all of a sudden, you're nervous. You pick up that 30-pound phone, and your sister answers the phone. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Like, you don't know what to say, right? I'm going to help you to get rid of most of that. How would you like it? Y'all ever seen that little flag that pops up that says emergency? Or that trap door on your cell phone, you never know when, but I want you to think about this every time you make a call. It's going to fly open, you never know when, but there's a fist going to come up out of there and catch you in the chin. You call your sister. She's like, hey, Mike, what are you doing? Well, listen, are you going to be around tonight? I've got something I want to show you. It's about making money. What is it? You with me? Well, Todd said not to tell you. Terry said not to tell you. Is this one of those network marketing deals? Well, kind of, sort of, not. This is different. This is better than. This is better than all those other ones we've done together. And but let's say that you've got credibility. You've memorized the 26 objections, how to torch them. So if they say, is this network marketing? Why, do you like network marketing? Well, yeah, I do. You're going to love this. Or they say, is this network marketing? Yeah, why? Do you like network marketing? No, I ain't doing none of that. I've tried that. It doesn't work for me. Great. You're going to love this. Hey, I ain't making that up. It's in the books. You go to the store and get. Watch this right here. What we call this, in between the contact list and the business presentation, I want you to picture, this is the valley of death. It's kind of like there's a valley there, and there's like water across the top, and it's full of sharks and alligators. The valley of death is somebody asking you questions, or you trying to explain your business over the phone. Oh, it ain't, no, it's not a pyramid, maybe kind of, but not really. They say, yeah, but that's where the people at the top make all the money, and the people at the bottom do all the work. And you're like, no, that's your job. See, the problem is a brand new rep isn't that good yet. They can't duplicate that. And even when we get pretty good at it, it's better if we don't. Because we're training a new rep how to go do it. Are you with me? People don't ask me questions like, what is it? Is it one in the network market? Because I don't go there. Let me show you a little key here. We're going to bridge this gap here. We're going to build a bridge between from the contact list directly to the business presentation. Okay? And we're going to call that bridge the bridge of no detail. Sometimes our friends are so broke and so determined to stay broke, we've got to trick them into making money. Let me give you just a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about. And this is what I've found is the most duplicatable way to maintain a business and to create momentum. Okay? If I was calling Bob on the phone, and if I were to say, hey Bob, are you going to be around tonight? I got something I want you to take a look at. Yeah. Bob's going to say, what is it? Valley of death. Y'all with me? See, your job is to get the appointment and then get off the phone. It's called the click method. Somebody said, well, Mike, that's rude. You can be polite and broke. No, I'm kidding. Watch this right here. I'm getting the appointment. I'm going to stop by Bob's house to show him that if he's a friend, I'm not going to call him. I'm just going to stop in there and say, sit down and be quiet and watch this. But here's what I do. Hey, Bob, are you going to be around here in a little bit? And then I zip it. This is the hardest part. I zip it. And Bob says, well, yeah, I think so, Mike. What's going on? Great. Tell you when I get there. I got to run. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, click. How simple can that be? I didn't answer any questions, didn't go through all the stuff, didn't go through the frustration. Y'all with me? And he can do that too. So what I do is I go over to his house and I don't talk about church, don't talk about the kids and the new bicycle and all that. I just go right to it because I'm there on business. I've allocated time for fortune. So what I do is I slip into his house and say, hey, come here right quick. I want you to watch this. I'm always in front. I personally don't think it's bad too. I got a little DVD player I take around because I know how to do that. And I'll go in there to their kitchen table and I'll just sit down and push play. That's the only way I've ever done it. I sit down and I push play and I watch it. They're like, oh, I've heard about, shh. Jeez. At the end, oh, I've heard about, I ain't interested. Hey, I think I've made a mistake. It takes certain talent and skill to do this, and I don't think you're who I'm looking for, you know. I always say no first. But here's the deal. That's for another time. Here's the deal. I've skipped the valley of death. I've called Bob and said, hey, Bob, you going to be around here in a little bit? Hey, Bob, you going to be home tonight? Hey, Bob, you got plans for lunch tomorrow? No, Mike. I've got the appointment. Great, Bob. How about McDonald's 11 o'clock? Sure, sounds good to me. Great, Bob. I'll see you there. And I'm going to go a step further. I got something I cannot wait to talk to you about. Well, what is it? Talk to you tomorrow at lunch. You got to run. All right, see you then. Click. I got the appointment first. If you can create a system that's that duplicatable, if you can follow this right here, guys, what will happen is you'll have people setting appointments faster. At the end, by the way, at the end of the DVD, that's where I like to maybe, if they don't just jump right in right there, I pull out the form and say, let's get you started. Who do you want the checks to come to? If it doesn't work like that right at the first, maybe they have a question or two, I'll call somebody on my upline or downline or sideline and say, hey, Terry, listen, I'm sitting here with Jennifer. She just watched the DVD. I want you to meet her. She may have some questions. It's very duplicatable. Guys, it's a blessing to be up here with you. I look forward to meeting a whole bunch of y'all if I hadn't gotten to already. And I'll see you at the top. Thank you very much.